Hi guys, welcome back to In Case of Econ Struggles. Welcome to another Sunday Stata tip. Today I'm going to talk about how you can run an event study in Stata or a difference in difference model in Stata just using the built-in Stata packages, so just using regressions and the two-way command. By the end of this video, what I'm going to teach you guys is how you can make this plot that you see on the screen right here. The other thing that we're going to do is we're going to use simulated data for this video rather than actual data. So that's going to give you guys two benefits. Benefit number one, just some familiarity with how you can make simulations on your own. And number two, we're going to know the answer. We're going to know the actual treatment effect, which means that we can see whether or not this event study model sort of recovers that baked-in treatment effect or not. So let's go ahead and start talking about our simulated data. Suppose we're interested in the impact of school vouchers on student standardized test scores in math. And let's suppose that those test scores are just normalized such that they're normally distributed. We're going to assume that for the treatment group after the policy, we're going to assume that on average, those student test scores increase by 0.25 standard deviation. And so the way I'm going to set this data up is I'm going to suppose that we have 10 years of data, 5 years before the policy, 5 years after the policy. We're going to have 50 states with 100 counties in each state. Half of those, or 2,500 of those counties, will be in control states, and 2,500 of those will be in treated states. So now let's go ahead and start constructing the data. So we know that we have 50 states, and we have 100 counties in each of those states. So I'm just going to make sure first that I set the obs to be the number of observations. So I'm going to have 5,000 observations. I'm going to generate each county as an observation. I'm just going to give it a county number n, and then I'm going to assign each county to a given state. And you can see that if I go ahead and I sum state, I'm going to have 50 states, 1 through 50, and then I'm going to go ahead and assign the treatment group as states which have a number greater than or equal to 26. I'm going to simulate panel data first and then reshape it in a second. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to generate a new variable for each year. So I've got 10 years, I'm going to generate 10 variables. My pre-period is going to be year 1 through 5. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to run a little loop, and I'm going to say that test scores in each county for the first 5 years are just going to be some random draw of the normal distribution. Again, 0, 1 is sort of implied here, so this is just a standard normalized variable. In terms of years 6 through 10, well, now I'm going to have two different options. What I'm going to say is if your treatment is not equal to 1, which means you're in the control group, you're again just going to get your test score as a random draw from the normal distribution. If you're in the treated group, however, I'm again going to take a random draw from the normal distribution, but then I'm going to add on our treatment effect. Okay, so this is going to be, well, now if you're in the treatment group, you have some random draw plus our treatment effect, which is exactly what you would expect if our treatment effect was exactly equal to 0.25. Okay, now I'm just going to reshape this to make it long. Then I'm going to generate a new variable called post, which is just our post period for year greater than or equal to 6. Okay, so this is all the data I need. Now, of course, this simulated data isn't super realistic, so what I want you to think about is some ways that you might make this simulated data more realistic. Think of at least one way and go ahead and put that in the comment section below. And then in a future video, we can sort of do a version 2 of this simulated data where we try to make it a little more realistic and see if we can still recover the treatment effect using an event study type model. So now we're just going to do a diff and diff where I'm going to generate a new variable called treat times post, which is just treat times post. And now I'm going to run this regression. And if we've done it correctly, then we should get this coefficient on treat post to be something on the order very, very close to 0.25. So I'll go ahead and run that. And if we run it, you can see in our table that our treat post has 0.23, okay, with a 95% confidence interval of 0.9 to 0.26. So again, it's not exactly equal to 0.25, but our 95% confidence interval does contain 0.25 because we just have a lot of noise. And now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and try and make this little graph that you see right here. So the way we're going to do that is what we're going to say is we're going to say for each year, I'm going to run the regression of our dependent variable on whether or not you're in the treatment group only for that year. And then what I'm going to do is for each year I run that, I'm going to save both the coefficient and the standard error. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and make a new data set where I basically populate that data set with our coefficient and our standard error in each year. So I'll go ahead and do that now. And what you'll see is you'll see that when I go into this data, maybe if I just browse it, you can see that on our coefficient for the years before in the pre-period, we have something that's very close to 0, versus in the post-period, all of these are sort of right around our 0.25. So what we're going to go ahead and do in order to graph it is just like we've done before, generate our upper and a lower confidence interval as our estimate plus or minus 1.96 times our standard error. And then we're going to use our two-way with our semicolon to make sure we can do multiple lines. Here's the code for that specific plot. And then we've got some options down here just to make those like white background areas and things like that. I'm going to add an X line at 1 to say this is our post period as opposed to pre-period. And then this Y line of 0.25 is just to say this is the treatment effect we baked in. How close are our estimates to that? So let's go ahead and run that guy. And then we're going to get this graph, which is sort of the same thing that I showed you, which is slightly different because I didn't set the seed, but that's fine. But again, what you can see is that in the pre-period, we've got these nice zeros, which say that there's no significant impact of being in the treatment group before the policy change. Then after the policy change, it sort of wiggles around. But again, in our data, we coded that as 0.25 for each year. So these sort of wiggles around 0.25 are just due to random sampling error in our simulation. So that's how you make this event study model in Stata just using the built-in commands. If you've got any questions, go ahead and put that in the comment section below. For this video or these videos in general helping you out, please like and subscribe. See you next time for another case of econ struggles.